All right. All right. So we are back with another episode of What's Your Grind? And tonight we have Chris with CW Dressings going to talk to us about his business and his service time. And of course, we have Donnell joining us as well tonight. So we will be right back. All right. And you might hear my dogs in the background, so please ignore them.
All right.
What's going on? What's going on?
Hey, I like that intro.
Thanks.
That's pretty nice. So I feel good today. You know, yesterday we had two Navy people back to back. So, you know, I'm happy that we got a Army guy on here with me. So I'm okay.
That's right.
Oh, you know, I just
anyway, so Chris, tell us a little bit about you.
So name's Chris, better known to some as Master Sergeant Whitehurst or CW Dressings. But I'll be retiring here real soon next month. Next month will be my final official retirement date on the 13th. I'm from, thank you. I'm from Jacksonville, North Carolina. I was born in Portsmouth, Virginia, but my father was in the Marine Corps food service as well. So we moved around a lot. So I claimed Jacksonville, North Carolina. And let's see, joined the Army 2001 to be a culinary specialist, food service. At that time, it was just, you know, a job, just something, you know, something to do. But I didn't know it was going to, you know, turn into this in the end. Kind of had an idea, but wasn't quite sure. I'm married. I have 2 biological kids and 4 step kids, but they're my kids as well. 2 dogs, and currently living in Fayetteville, North Carolina.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So you said 2000 is when you joined?
2001.
2001? Wow. Dang.
Valentine's Day, February 2001.
Hey, serving is for lovers.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about your business and why you got into business and what made you start this. I know a little bit now that you said that you were a culinary specialist.
So, you know, being around food service all day, it was just something that came naturally. Learned a lot of different things in the service, but one of the most things I learned is that, you know, with everything the Army and our service teaches us, and, you know, all the meetings we have to stand up and talk, the classes we have to give, it kind of just puts you right in the middle of, you know, when you get out, being you know, your own spokesperson for yourself. So, you know, being food service, being a general's aide, being culinary, being a dining facility manager of several different facilities, being a drill sergeant, being a first sergeant, you know, it just hit me, not at once, but it hit me and I knew it. It was like, you know, when I retire, I cannot get another job. I just don't think it'll work. I mean, after all that, I just don't think I would honestly be a good employee, you know? So around that 15-year mark, I started creating businesses while still in service. My first business was Sergeant Cupcake. I used to bake custom cakes and cupcakes from home. And then I started dabbling in network marketing ventures. And that just piled on the extra training and, you know, the tools that I'm using today. And then, you know, out of the blue, had a potluck at work, took in one of my salad dressings, and my coworkers was like, hey, this dressing you have here, it needs to be in a bottle. And honestly, that was just last year. Because I started CW dressing September 17th of last year. It literally took like maybe 2 to 3 weeks after one of my coworkers said that to me. I started my LLC, started looking at what it took to, bottle a salad dressing, and it just whirlwind. And then now we're here. So I've been moving pretty quickly. Losing night at sleep, staying up, researching. Didn't really have any fear as far as putting this business strategy together. But yeah, CW Dressings was born September last year. I started out bottling the dressing myself at home. I used to cook a batch of maybe 40 to 60 bottles every Sunday. And I would sell out by Saturday. And then it was like, okay, I knew something is up here. So just continuously did that. And then it came to a point where, okay, I think I might need a co-packer. Because, if I'm going to go into business for myself, I don't, the goal is not to be in the kitchen, cooking it. I need to be focusing on marketing and advertising and trying to, grow the brand. So found a co-packer and, haven't looked back since that day.
Well, I got to say, I am a customer of yours. And the moment that I tasted it at the last event, I was just like, man, this is delicious. And then when you told me what it was made of, that made it even more, because I'm trying to be a lot more healthy. I don't, I'm not as healthy as I should be, but your dressing is delicious. I wish I would have got 3 bottles, because I already went through the bottles that I already got. So, man, it is delicious. It is.
That's good. That's good. I know most of my customers, they usually, if they buy one, they always tell me, man, I should have bought 2 or 3.
Yeah.
They always come back and say that.
I should have bought 2 or 3. That should be your line. That should be your line right there. I should have bought 2 or 3.
We'll write that down. I should have bought 2 or 3. Yeah, I'm going to remember that one.
So tell me, why Veterans Grow America? Why you became a part of our group, and what was your experience?
So, out of the blue, it was another associate with Veterans Grow America. I didn't know her at the time. She just emailed me out the blue and said, "Hey, there's an event going on and on Fort Bragg, and I got your information from someone else who got it from somewhere else, and I think you need to be a part of this." So once I started, looking into what it was, because up until that time I was pretty much flying solo. But to be around other veterans that have a business, it definitely seemed like, an organization that, I wanted to be a part of. Because we're all in it for the same cause. We all have the same background, no matter what, service branch we were all affiliated with. But it was just, the group of people, and the learning together, the leadership, the people itself, the knowledge, learning from each other. It was definitely a program an organization that I want to be affiliated with.
No, we appreciate you being here. And you came out and show improved. I think somebody asked me about your tablecloth. They was like, yeah, I got to get that tablecloth Chris had. I was like, well, I don't know where he got it, but
it might have been me, because I think I asked Chris and asked Cynthia and had her go ask you where you got it from.
Yeah. We get a lot of comments on the setup. Matter of fact, we set up someplace the other day, and there were some vendors that had already been going to this particular farmer's market. And honestly, I think they were salty, because they came over. They was like, "Oh, wow, you guys have a nice setup."
Yes.
And it was just me and my son. They were like, "Ooh," and he was talking to his other buddy. He was like, "Ooh, they got matching shirts too." So I think he was a little salty, but
it was nice. Like I've never seen a tablecloth like that. Yours was the first that I've ever seen just like suction to the table. I was like, wait a minute, where you get that from, because mine's like hanging off, because I have an 8-foot tablecloth for a 6-foot table. So it's hanging off, and I'm trying to like brush it under and put these snaps on the side so it doesn't fly over everywhere. And you have just like this nice just suction to the table type cloth. I was like, well, looks, I want that.
Yeah, that's pretty much a testament to who I am and what you know I've learned in the military and being food service. That if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna attempt to do it 100% with anything that I do. So I just try to be have that eye appeal. When people come up to the area, and especially show the logo, the wording, so that it's something they don't forget.
Mm-hmm. It's like I guess when you were a drill sergeant, you check them drawers, right? And the drawers is wrong. It was like, oh, something else got to be wrong. It's not rolled right. So now presentation is everything.
Yeah, it is.
That's
it is definitely.
Okay, you'll probably hear that.
They come to get you, Missy?
Possibly. So I'll be in that next TikTok video where they show somebody being handcuffed, and I'm looking over the corner like. They come up with the darndest things.
that was somebody doing the crate challenge.
Oh man, that crate challenge. I sit back and I watch. It's like y'all have some screws loose in your head. For one, climbing those crates, and for two, why ain't you jumping off knowing that they're wobbling? Why are you waiting and you go down? All of a sudden, your back is all cracked and your neck is all broken.
The funniest one I saw was a recruiter saying, if you come and do the crate challenge and you pass it, right, I'll give you a $20,000 bonus. And if you don't, you got to join.
Yeah. You join and then you don't get that $20,000 bonus. Right. We own you now.
If they fall, they can't join anyway because their back is all messed up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And they won't pay no medical either.
No. You just lost an enlistment.
Oh man, that is crazy. People do crazy things just to get attention. There's just no.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna have a crate challenge at the expo. How about that?
You go first. I vote Donnell goes first.
I think I can do it.
Yeah. You know what? I'll let you do it.
Yeah.
We'll just stack it 3 high. It's like we're at that age. Let's just stack it 3 high. That's it.
Yeah, I'm too old for that.
Oh my goodness. So tell us a fun fact about yourself.
Fun fact.
It's hard to think of.
About you. Let me see. He was a drill sergeant. He was a chef. He was a first sergeant. Those are all fun things.
Okay, what about this? What was your favorite recipe to cook in the Army? I know it's probably not much, but
other than your dressing.
Other than the MREs, but you didn't cook them.
To be honest, I tell people this a lot. The highlights of my career is definitely not the cooking. I enjoy management. I definitely enjoy the management piece the most. And honestly, when I was through the ranks of private to specialist, the seniors back at Fort Riley, Kansas, Devil's Den dining facility, they used to call me Private Whitehurst, no time in grade, because I would make rank so fast. Like, I just seen you yesterday, you were a private, now you're a specialist, so, I made rank so fast with every position I had. But when I got to, and I did that because I didn't want to cook. Can I cook? Yes, but I really, really enjoy the management piece, being in charge, putting together the menus, just the whole management of the funds, the cleanliness of the facility, taking care of the chefs in the kitchen. That's really my area right there. Yeah.
Okay. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's where you shine. Well, I know another place where you're going to shine. is this Saturday at the Veteran Business Expo at Joint Base Charleston. If you're watching right now or if you're watching this later, we need you guys to come out. We need you to support these two veterans. They're going to be there, one with coffee, Southern Sweet and Sassy, and then Chris with CW Dressing. I need you to come on out and support us. It's going to be a great time, great energy, and just a fun time all together. So come on out and join us.
Definitely.
Yes. Thank you for, thank you for coming on What's Your Grind today. It was really good talking to you again.
Thank you.
Because the second time we actually talked, first time was at Fort Bragg. So it's going to be great to see you. And Cynthia's coming too, right?
Yes, she's coming.
Awesome. Okay, so it's going to be great.
So how does the audience get in touch with you? If they want some of that good old dressing, how do they get in touch with you?
Okay, so if you are not local, you can go to the website cwdressings.com and you can order there. And that's CW Dressings with an S on the end, dressings.com. And also you can find me on Facebook at CW Dressings LLC and on Instagram at CW_dressings. And if you are local in the Fayetteville, Fort Bragg area, you can go to all 3 locations of Grapes and Hops, and you can purchase there. You can also purchase downtown, 2 locations downtown at LeClaire's General Store, and also a bit of Carolina on Hay Street. And if you're closer to the Rayford Road, Cliffdale area, you can go to Cousins Caribbean Grocery Store and purchase there as well.
That's all right. So congratulations. I mean, that's a lot of great places to be in, right out the gate. So
you have 3 more. I should have 3 more by the end of not this week, but next week.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
You're going. His social media is in the description. It's in once this is posted. So you guys will be able to see it and click on the links.
All right. This was amazing. Thank you, Chris. We look forward
to seeing you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Everybody, take care.
Bye.